Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a day all to myself today, guys. Keegan has gone to Belfast. We went to bed at about 10 o'clock and then he was up at about 3:30 or something, or maybe 4. I didn't hear him, I was that knocked out. Normally I wake up really easily if Keegan wakes up. I woke up at about 10 to 4 and he wasn't in the bed. And then he came to say goodbye and then left. So then I went back to sleep. It's 8:10 now. I've just fed the dogs, let them out. I've opened the blinds. I'm doing all the morning stuff, emptied the dishwasher, and I'm just making my coffee now. The cleaner should be arriving in the next 30 minutes. So some things I was thinking of doing today. Obviously I'm gonna walk the dogs and I would like to go to the gym. Other than that, I was thinking of either going into Manchester for the day. I've not been into Manchester by myself at all, and I'd quite like to explore a new city. The train is about £8 into Manchester and it takes 50 minutes to get there, so it's not too far. Also, it might all be decorated for Christmas, so I thought that could be quite fun. But other things, I wanted to go and use my National Trust membership and go to a National Trust property, like a stately home, all decorated for Christmas. Turns out lots of them are closed because they're decorating for Christmas now and they open tomorrow, which is really, really annoying because it's Friday today. So I don't really know what to do. And I would say, let me know what you think I should do, but this isn't real time. I wish it was. I wish this was a live stream because you know me, guys. I can't make decisions. Anyway, first step is cuddle with the dogs. Come on then. It's very messy in here. It needs a tidy. I'll have to do a pre-cleaner tidy. Does anyone else do that? If you have a cleaner, you do like a pre-clean clean. Don't want her to think we're too slobby. Literally every single morning since Ava was a puppy. Oh, and Fenn's now joining, good boy. Ava, can you let me talk, please? Thank you. Every morning since Ava was a puppy, we'd have morning cuddles like this because Lucy would go to work and it would be me left with Ava. And so every morning I watch some YouTube videos, I drink some coffee and have cuddles with Ava. So much so that if I'm now not on the sofa for a cuddle when Ava wants me to, she stands on the sofa and looks at me and whines and keeps crying until I sit down because she needs her morning cuddles. What are you doing? You're burying your head in my dressing gown. I know, I love our morning cuddles too. Right, I've had a shave, a shower, I'm fully moisturised, I put SPF on, even though it's cloudy. Not that anyone has asked about my SPF stuff, but lots of people who I meet in real life, when I tell them that, they're like, but it's not even sunny. Like, it's quite cloudy today and it's winter. But that is one bit of skincare advice I heard. I don't know who from, but it was someone older with amazing skin, and they were like, the trick is, even living in the UK, wear SPF every single day, because even on a cloudy day, there'll be little bits of UV rays. And sure, the UV rays right now are not really gonna harm my skin. However, if you times that by like 200 days in the UK where it's cloudy and rainy or more, like it adds up. So they were like, wear SPF come rain or shine. That's what I do. But anyway, no one asked about that. I'm just walking the dogs. It is 9 o'clock. I'm just gonna let Fenn off now, hang on. He's in his little coat, go on in. Good boy. Ava is up ahead, as usual. I've decided I am gonna go into Manchester today. So, get prepared for a Christmassy Manchester vlog. There's a few places I'd like to visit and see, but in general, I do just want to have a walk around, try and get my bearings, because like when Keegan or some of our friends say to us, like, you know, in the Northern Quarter, da 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 da, and I'm like, don't know what that is. Don't know what the Northern Quarter is. Don't know what any of these areas of Manchester are. So I was like, I'm just gonna have a walk, explore. I wanna do some writing today. The video for today for Vlogvember is already uploaded. I just need to do the title and thumbnail, but I'm not gonna do any other editing today, I think. I'm just gonna focus on writing and try and break the back of that. Oh, I just remembered that I might have to do some editing today because I've got a brand deal that apparently is due out tomorrow, and the deadline they've given me is today at 4 PM and I haven't edited it yet. I filmed part of it, but not all of it. And this is what happens when, basically, this is a brand deal that I organised myself in between management. So you might know earlier this year where my management folded, so they had to drop all of their clients, including myself. And in the between times, from between that management and my new manager, I signed a brand deal myself, which is great because I don't have to give away any commission to a manager. However, the downside is I had to deal with A, all the contracts, I have to deal with B, all the invoicing, and C, I don't have someone like telling me, like the brand has messaged messaged me directly to say, we need to see your content by 4 p.m. today. And normally my manager is on it. So when my manager manages my brand deals, they will say, any update on this, like this needs to go live by this day, like just a reminder, you need to film this. And like they basically manage the whole thing, which is really, really helpful because like my brain is just not always engaged. I know that shocks some of you because I know I'm very intelligent, but yeah, sometimes I forget things. So I will have to do some editing today, but that's okay. I'm in car on way to station. That's my northern accent. I'm on the way to the station, guys. The station's like 5 minutes from my house, and it's such a small station with like trains once an hour that parking is totally free, no matter how long you park there for. So, and that is a big saving because train station parking is so expensive. Anyway, I'm really excited. The weather is really pulling out all the stops. It is blue sky, bright and sunny. I forgot my sunglasses, although I have got my car sunglasses I could take with me. I'm excited. Part of me did think, oh, maybe I should have driven into Manchester, but that's not as fun, is it? And also probably would have taken longer because of all the queues and then paying for parking. It'd be more expensive. Like this has cost me £8.10 in the end. My bag is jam-packed. I have my laptop, I have a book, I have my gym kit, I have a towel and some shower gel, I have a spare battery for my camera. Oh, I've got it all. Well guys, this has not gone to plan. I've been one stop. I'm now in my local town where I spend all my time. And basically the train was stuck for like 20 minutes. I should kind of be in Manchester by now. And they said that it's going to be another 45 minutes of waiting until the train moves. And even then, it might not move after 45 minutes. So I've gone one stop on the train. This is the place I always come. So there's nothing interesting about it. Not to me anyway. But I guess I'll just go sit in a coffee shop, do some writing, editing, go to my normal gym that I go to. Just very irritating. I was contemplating sitting there. I have my book and stuff, obviously, but there's no guarantee because of all these signaling how could you say that? Signaling problems on the train. So I'm just like, well, I don't want to spend half my day on a train. But ever since I moved in January, I was like, I need to go to Manchester and explore. I've been there a few times with Keegan and with some of our friends, but I've never been there by myself. And I was like, Manchester's like the next biggest city from London, probably in the UK. I don't know, I've made that up, but it's very big. And it's bigger than Leeds. So I was excited to explore, but that'll have to happen another day. I was thinking maybe I'll go to the cinema. I don't know why that reminds me of I mean, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I'm going to say Game of Thronesy. I forgot it's Black Friday today, so maybe I'll do a spot of shopping. Sale shopping was rubbish. It was really busy. There's hardly anything on sale. So I just went to the gym. So workout done. I'm now going to head back to the coffee shop because the coffee shop was rammed. So I was like, maybe I'll do it after the gym. Just see if it's any quieter now. Have a bit of lunch, do some writing. And then I might go to the cinema. The cinema's literally just here. But I don't know what to do, guys. I've got to go get my car. So I might just try and get the train back one stop to where it was. I did look into walking back to the station, but even though it's literally like a 10-minute drive, it says 2 hours, 5 minutes to walk. I think it's because there's no direct route. Up north, especially in the remote areas, the roads wind like this, and there's lots of hills. So yeah. These are some of my favourite buildings where I live. I don't know what stone that's made out of, but it's just so beautiful. Just like that, I'm back at the car. 6 minutes, that's how far I got into my journey, 6 minutes. I'm borderline, guys. Part of me is like, it's no big deal. I was only going for pleasure, like there was no real reason for me to go other than just I wanted something fun to do whilst Keegan's away. But then the other part of me is just feeling really sorry for myself. I just listened to my voice note from my mum, who I haven't told her yet. And she was like, oh, I'm so happy you're going to do something like that. Take lots of pictures, it'll be really Christmassy, it's gonna be really fun. And I'm like, ugh. No, it's not anymore. Anyway, I do still need to do that editing for that brand deal, and I need and want to do some writing. So instead of going home, I was like, let me just drive to Dunkin Donuts. No, I always do that, Joel, and that's why I do it, because it's in my comfort zone. There was a coffee shop once that me and Keegan stopped at in Huddersfield, which is a bit of a drive away. I always remember it looked really good, it looked really nice, so I'm thinking of maybe driving there. I think it's a bit of a drive away, it's like 7 miles. Maybe I'll go there. Right, I'm just on my laptop, guys, in the car to upload this video that I edited in the coffee shop. I did actually go in, I had a coffee and a slice of carrot cake, which was lovely. However, this is the reason, guys, that I always end up going to Dunkin, Costa, Starbucks, like the big chains. Because people often say to me, why don't you go to independent shops? But the thing is, I went in there, I ordered the stuff, and she was like, I'll bring it to you. And I sat down with my laptop, and it was another customer. It wasn't someone that walked there, but as she walked by, she said something I couldn't quite hear, something disparaging about laptops. She went, oh, laptops. And then I was like, oh my gosh, am I not allowed laptops in here? Am I going to get told off? Is someone that works here going to say, sorry, you can't be on laptops in here? Because that's the way lots of independent cafes are going, which I get when there are people spending 8 hours on a laptop and buying one coffee, but I only tend to spend about an hour, maybe 2 max, in a coffee shop. And I know that if I go to a big chain, you can do that. Whereas finally I go and support an independent coffee shop, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, no one came up to me to tell me I couldn't be on it, but it just panicked me. Anyway, I'm just uploading this video now using my hotspot on my phone because, yeah, the brand's deadline is at 4 p.m. and it's 2:30 now. So I've got time. And then I'm not sure what to do, guys. I was thinking of driving to a little village that nearby where I live. I mean, I say village, it's not that cute or vloggable, really. But they've got lots of charity shops, and I was thinking of looking at the books in all the charity shops. Today has not been great, guys. I won't lie. Oh. Hi there, I'm just calling because my train was delayed, and on the Trainline app I've clicked request refund, but it keeps coming up with an error, so it says to call you. Yeah, it was delayed by about an hour, so I couldn't go.
Okay, so you have not used these tickets to reach the destination Manchester, Victoria?
No, I used the return to get back to the original station.
Would you mind being on hold?
No, that's fine. Can't handle hold music. I hate hold music. Does anyone else hate hold music? Just silence is fine. Just silence. I don't need to be entertained. I can entertain myself.
Make sure you not scan these tickets, because once the tickets are scanned, it would be considered that you have used it and we cannot proceed with the refund.
Okay, just in future, how am I supposed to get home then? Because, like, I had to scan the ticket to get home.
What do you mean? So you want to still use these tickets from Manchester, Victoria to Lowmore?
No, it's all fine, don't worry. Thank you for the refund.
I'm really so sorry.
That's okay. It's just ridiculous. They've given me a refund, so I've gotten what I wanted, which is good. The reason I couldn't automatically request a refund through the app was she was like, because you scanned the ticket on the journey home. So I was saying, well, she was like, next time, like, I'll give you a refund on this occasion, but next time, don't scan the ticket, any part of the ticket, otherwise we can't refund you. And I'm like, but how was I supposed to get home? Like, the train stopped after being on the train for 6 minutes, and they said, get off the train if you're in a rush, because, like, we're going to be stuck here for 45 minutes. So then, obviously, I scanned the ticket to get me home, because it was their mistake. But she obviously wasn't understanding that. I got the refund. That's all that matters. Right, this video is 92% uploaded. Come on, I want to go home. Well, I've arrived at my final destination for the day, but I thought before I peruse the shops, I'll just go for a little walk before the sun sets, because I can always go to the shops when it's dark, but I don't want to be doing this walk when it's dark. I've just come into Home Bargains because we needed some bleach. What else? I was just looking at these dog toys. Obviously I need to get the dogs something for Christmas, but I was thinking if there's anything I could get them now as a little treat. Ava loves things like this. Turkey twist. She has them at Mum and Dad's all the time with Oscar. So maybe I'll get some of those for the dogs. Hello, dogs. Hello. Yeah, I'm home. Do you want a wee-wees? Yeah? Come on in. Right, let's give the dogs a treat, shall we? I bought you some treats. Oh, yeah, you're gonna love these. Sit. Good girl, Ben. Come. Sit. Good boy. I don't know why you're acting so timid on camera. Fen, out of both of them, Ava is the most loving. Fen is the most boisterous, the boldest. He snatches things, like he's lovely and he's sweet. Keegan won't like me saying that about him, but he's a naughty boy. So it's funny then that when they were coming up for treats, it makes it look like Ava's really bold and Fen's really timid, but he's not a timid boy. Right, I have some errands to do before I can settle down. I mean, I'm not leaving the house, I've locked the front door. I've got this pile of laundry to fold and divide between the ironing pile and the non-ironing. It's all clean, it's all been through the dryer. Our bedding needs washing today. Basically what I forgot to tell you was our cleaner that was supposed to come this morning didn't arrive, and so I texted Keegan back when I got back from the dog walk. I was like, the cleaner's not coming. He was like, oh, I'm really sorry, I was supposed to tell you. She's got COVID, so she couldn't come. So I think I just want to give the house a little clean myself before I settle down. I think I've realized what it is that scares me about being inside my house on my own. Is the fact that we don't have any blinds here in the kitchen or in the living room. We have them this side, but not this side. So I'm like, if someone was watching me from out there, I would never know. Well, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I have been eating my Dominoes. I've been laying with the dogs. I've just woken them up because I've just gotten up off of the sofa, but I was laying in between them there. And I'm watching a video. I've never watched this lady's videos before, but it grabbed my attention from the homepage. Alone in my cabin during polar night. Basically, she lives in the North Pole, and she was lighting her fire, like just talking about her life in the North Pole, which I found very interesting. But anyway, I'm getting up because I want a hot chocolate, so I'm gonna make one. I haven't really been watching anything. I started watching Harry Potter. I couldn't then find anything else to watch. You know, one of those nights where you just can't settle on anything. Like there's nothing that tickles your fancy. So you just end up flicking. Then you feel like you've not actually watched anything. Yeah, one of those.